Are we skipping our battle phase? Didn't we already? We used a runic card, didn't we? I think we didn't. We skipped our battle phase last turn. We could actually go in for game. The opponent with 0 cards in the field, 0 in hand. Max hand size, max field size. Nearly every zone in slot is being used right now. This is disgusting. This photo right here, full back row, full field of monsters, 8 cards in the hand versus 0. Why is Runick Spright good? That's it. Just that picture. That's why.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Let's do this. We have Cynet Mining. Right away, getting hit with the Ash. Follow up, Circular. That was the bait. You took the jabait. We are now going all the way, all in. Can we defeat Runick Spright? No called by the grave in the hand. They're not going to be able to stop the super factorial. This is it. Focus. We need a hero to defeat this deck. Mathmech is the only one. Going into this tournament, Mathmech was tier 1. Will it remain tier 1 after we have a bunch more tournaments with more tournament results? Probably not. You went from tier 1 to the underdog in 1 day. That is nuts. I believe. You used the link infra flyer? What the heck? The bridge? You bridged to Max C? What the? Draw a card with the Heat Soul. Max C going to be drawing per special summon. Super Factorial will be sending from the field hand to the grave and negate anything. Chaining the Runic Destruction to special summon, we are going to be drawing Max C off of that play. Apollo USA ready for double monster negate, summoning a red, ready to potentially trying to negate the super factorial play. So we have negate on top of double monster negate, send from the field, send from the hand. You attempt to negate, I negate your negate. Send. Cap Shell is going to be drawing 1. Wait, why did the Cap Shell freaking draw? Because you tributed it with the Sprite Red. Oh, we cooking. Our negate's now gone. We're going to add Diameter to reset up our negate again. It does not look like we have any way to disrupt this play. Circular Diameter to Alan Burt. We are now... We're in the free. We're in the zone. We are ready. We got the full play. We got the combo, circular, send, subtraction. Do we have Sigma in there? It does not matter. We're going to Alan Burt tribute to come forth and summon from the graveyard, subtraction. Circular going to be triggered, grabbing equation. We should have lethal damage here. Equation, reborn Diameter, linking this off into update jammer. We are going to now make Transcode Talker, reborn the update jammer, into access the codes. Accesscode Talker is going to be the only monster allowed to attack. Boost up the attack, 5,300 attack, and can completely wipe out the field with double attack. Huggins going to protect the Runic Tip. We're going to follow up with the Smiting Storm and the Runic Tip. We're going to special summon a Runic and add a Runic card, adding that Runic Fountain. How do we deal, Gary? Gary can't be destroyed by the Accesscode Talker. We're going to try anyway. It did not work. Why did it not work? Can't be destroyed. We're going to try it again. Why won't it die? It does not die. Then he freaking surrenders. What the hell was that? Why Gary no die? What happened? What happened? I don't even understand. Just like I said, you ash the Martha, then they get clapped. But we have Call by the Grave to account for that. Negate the ash. Ash would be used a lot less if Maxi didn't exist. So if your deck loses to Ash, you have Maxi to thank. We're going to 1 card Exceed into Castapel. Castapel on summon could make it so neither player could special summon from the graveyard. It also could search for an Exosister. grabbing Sophia, which will draw a card if alongside another Exosister. Stella could special summon the Sophia from the hand to get that draw 1. And then we got Michalis. Michalis is going to be able to search your deck for an Exosister spell or trap, and then we're going to summon the ultimate Exosister boss monster. This is going to be Magnifica. Magnifica is going to be non-targeting any card in the field, banish, and it could result in another targeting banish you'll see soon. We are not going to be negating that with the effect of the banish. When are we going to Magnifica? Chaining the Spright starter to the effect of the Leela, summoning a Kisa kill from the deck. We also have the Spright Red to now negate the Magnifica. We're going to use Returnia. Returnia banishing the Spright Red off the field to not negate the Magnifica. Special summoning the Spright Blue. If we allow the Jet to go through, it could grab the Smashers. Now, what really sucks about this situation is the Magnifica was built to dodge a destruction, a removal effect. So the Spright Smashers would threaten the Magnifica. Magnifica has the effect to jump off the field to dodge it. But because it is non-targeting removal, when it jumps off the field into the new monster, that new monster is going to get banished. You're screwed. You got hard countered by Smasher. That's it. It's over. We can chain to jump off the field. We also want to chain to banish. Did not chain to banish. Or I guess we're just chaining to banish. Okay. Yep, that's it. That's it. It's not even worth jumping off the field. Yeah, there's no benefit to that. Shokan into the gigantic Spright. Neither player will be able to summon anything that's not a level 2, so Nibiru is now turned off. Spright being able to play like a mad lad through Nibiru is one of its great benefits here. Also, Spright being able to play through multiple disruptions, putting up a decent field. That's great. Kisa kill, reborning, Leela. We're not going to be able to summon the Trouble Sunny. Some people are not playing Trouble Sunny. We're locked into Link rank level 2. Kisa kill, draw that card, going in for not quite lethal damage. Spright is definitely top tier. We're just deciding which is the best way to play Spright. Pure Spright is really good for one-turn killing. You have the Evil Twin Spright, which is good with the Artifact Scythe Lock. You got the Runick Spright, which is insane card advantage, drawing a ton of cards off the Runick Fountain and recycling the Hyperia and the Cap Shell every turn. Stella's going to attempt to reborn a card. Okay, so what's happening here is we activated Kisa Kill in response to the summon. By moving a card from the graveyard, that's going to trigger the Stella to perform an Exceed summon that will clap up Spright. The problem with that is because Stella is Chain Link 1 and the Leela is Chain Link 2, the Stella is going to be destroyed and not perform the Exceed summon. Because Exosister is supposed to be anti-graveyard. If you touch the graveyard, you lose. Now we Necrovalley. What? We did that a little too late. I think we did it in the wrong order. Maybe we thought Stella was going to Exceed and not actually be disrupted by the Leela. Ash is going to negate. Unless the Stella's purpose was to bait the Leela to ensure that Necrovalley would be on the field and be protected. Probably not the case. We probably had an Exosister in hand to summon with the Stella. That is unfortunate. That Necrovalley making it so neither player can move cards from either player's graveyard, going in for lethal damage. We have the one-card play uninterrupted. You're going to see exactly what ABC has for you. You want to just get A, B, and C in the graveyard. No longer do you have the Union Carrier play. Instead, we have Platinum Gadget, which could summon the monster that you search for. And so instead of equipping with the Union Carrier other crazy plays, this is it. A, B, C, quick effect, banish a card on the field. Discard, target, banish. Max C, BM in the draw phase, playing around the triple tactics talent for now. We are going to be grabbing the Runick Fountain, so the triple tactics talent now can't steal the ABC Dragon before it activates. We are going to use its effect to jump off the field. We're not discarding Nibiru to banish the Flashing Fire. And unfortunately, that was a very quick way to deal with the ABC banish. With A, B, and C now in the field, what do? Not really much. The Bee Buster Drake will make the monster equipped onto it unaffected by spells. That's not going to be really a big deal. The Smiting Storm, banishing a ton of cards off the top of the deck. That's nasty. We are going to draw 2 off of the Triple Tactics talent. Normal summon the Cap Shell, special summon into the blue. Blue, search for nothing because you are negated. Not waiting for the Gigantic Sprite. Is this sadness? Is it the Flashing Fire, quickly dealing with the boss monster? That was kind of sad. Going into Degen Buster, we have a monster negate under that Max C. Max C, the great equalizer, is going to allow ABC to have a chance. Bee Buster special summoning, triggering the Union Hanger to equip the Union Driver. We're now going to make Nightmare Phoenix, targeting the Runick Fountain. We could block the destruction with a Huggin if we'd like to. I think that's exactly what we're going to do, or instead negate the Phoenix and chain Runick Tip. So on the resolution of the Runick Tip, we will now be drawing up to 3 cards. It will be 2 cards that we will be drawing, unless we want to wait for the activation of the Flashing Fire before we trigger our Runick Fountain. If we wait, then we're asking for our Runick Fountain to possibly be negated. So we're going to take that draw 2 right away, but the Go spell is going to negate. We are going to Degen Buster, negate the negate. No negate for you. We will be drawing 2. Are we drawing into more disruption? No, we just had the Flashing Fire. Drawing again off the Cap Shell, being detached from the effect of the Degen Buster. Union, we're going to Unicorn, spinning the Fountain back into the deck. Activating the Crush Wyvern, which could special summon the Bee Buster from the hand. Flash Fire is going to pop the Unicorn before it's not going to be activatable since we're losing our Fountain. And now the Union Driver is going to equip a Union that is going to be allowed to be special summoned. The initial Union you equip cannot be special summoned. We're going to link this off into a Link 4 4300 attack, Access Code Talker, Bee Buster activating. The Bee Buster, I believe, is the search. Yes, add a Union from your deck to your hand. And on top of this, we have the King Regulus Negate. Target a machine, summon, sup an Omni Negate, an ABC Union deck defeating Sprite Runick. We are opening, ooh, Prank Kid Sprite. Something that was not explored in TCG because the Meow is banned. Banned in OCG and TCG. This is a Master Duel exclusive deck. And we're not gonna even see any Prank Kids unless we summon it with the Gigantic Sprite. Would we? Are we summoning a Prank Kid, right? Yes, we are. Okay, okay. Prank Kid Dropsies is going to only activate if you link for a Prank Kid link, which we didn't even do. What are we doing? That's it? That's Prank Kids? What's the Pandemonium gonna do? Nothing. We have a Spell and Trap card negate plus Link Summon during the opponent's turn. We're going to get Dark Ruler No More, no Spell and Trap card negate, no Summon from the Grave, no Link Shokan. We have non-targeting, banish any card on the field, getting rid of the graph. That ended Jax Leo's turn. That's insane. We are back in this duel. Sprite Elf is going to not get hit by the Call by the Grave. That is nuts. We're going to link this off into a Meow Moo. Are we going to now Call by the Grave the Dropsies? Okay, he wanted to let him do his thing, but, you know, we got the Sprite Carrot to negate, which I guess would have happened anyway. Okay, good. That's the hard once per turn negate of the Carrot. Activating the Prank Kid to summon from the deck Fansies, going into Doodly Doo. Doodly Doo on summons, going to be searching deck for a Prank Kid spell or trap. Fansy's going to summon a Prank Kid onto the field, plus send a Prank Kid spell from the deck to the graveyard. We now got our Lampsies. As long as we do not use the Sprite Starter or the Gigantic Sprite, we're not locked into level 2 monsters only. We're going to be tributing our Doodly Doo to grab 2 Prank Kid cards in the graveyard back to the hand. What is Prank Kids cooking? We're going to be discarding with the Prank, summoning a token onto the field, Shokan into the Bow Wow. Bow Wow during the opponent's turn will be able to make your cards indestructible and add to the hand. We're going to make our Gigantic Sprite just like that. Gigantic Sprite locking us into level 2 monsters only. Spright blue grabbing the Jet. Jet can grab us. Probably not another Smashers. A starter. Starter instead. Did we use up our Spright red? Well, Spright red's already used up, so we have nothing good to summon from the deck with the Spright starter at this moment. 3,200, wiping out that tour guide. Not enough for lethal damage. We'll be ending this turn so far with just a spell and trap card negate. Now, we are going to Prank Kids return, draw one, not drawing into a hand trap. So nothing, we're not really seeing the Prank Kids spice yet with this build. The Elf is going to reborn the red. Now we have monster negate, spell and trap card negates. When do we negate? If we negate the Benny, it will just be negating its attack boost. So you may be laughing right now. I don't know if it's worth laughing yet unless he tributes the carrot. If the red tributes the gigantic Sprite, the Benny will be destroyed. So this could be on purpose to destroy the Benny. By destroying the Benny, but is it even worth it to destroy the Benny here? I'm not so sure about that. There we go. The gigantic Sprite or the Spright Elf. We are destroying the Benny. When it comes to destruction, it's a different case than to just say to not negate the Benny with an impermanence, which would be definitely a very bad play. We got Skarm onto the field from the graph, and we're now going to make Dante. Dante, mill 3. We are cooking. 2,500 attack, wiping out the carrot. And now we're going to be going into defense back in the end of the battle phase. We're going to now be making Zeus. Zeus could wipe up this entire field. What? Really? You have somewhere to be, don't you? You got to go somewhere? Okay. Wow. Well, look at the time. There's a Zeus. I'm out of here. All right, we out.